Welcome back, Horlings, to more Betrayal at Krondor. Yeah. Who wants to fuck with his party? Probably not too many people, I would imagine. Let's see. Candle glow and fuck a hoe. An artificial light dissolved the darkness. Owen shook his head, trying desperately to break his concentration. Blinking rapidly, he let his eyes adjust to the strange artificial light. They agreed to sneak attack the shit out of him. But would they? Or would they fuck it up? Serpent Man! Alright, let's go with protect the caster. Protect the caster. And Gorath slays every motherfucker in sight. Gorath's a fucking wrecking machine, bro! What the fuck is he gonna do with one hit point left? Suck my dick! Alright. Now I lay me down. Holy shit. Hit old boy with 40. This guy's a chicken shit. God damn, Owen is fucking bringing the pain. I'm just gonna fucking auto battle. Oh really? You're gonna start wasting my fucking magic like that? You son of a bitch. You lucky I got dick loads of crystals. I mean dick loads. As you remember, we left off with dick loads of crystals. Of course, we don't want to let those guys just take over. But I think we'll be fine from here. We just need to make sure we take care of business ourselves and not let them cast that shit all the time. The creature turned to attack. For a moment, Poke froze, whispering, "Gabina!" Though the confrontation would be difficult, this was the moment long waited for. "These bastards subservients of Makala must die," he shouted as he advanced into battle. I think these are the wind elementals. Shit, we can't even get to him. Alright, we're gonna go dragon skin then. I know it protects me. Meanwhile, we're gonna fuck these dudes up. Oh shit. Ow! That was douchey as fuck. They really fucked Gorath up, dude. I guess the range on that is... I feel like I should just skin the dragon, but... see if we can knock one of these fuckers out. Okay, we can just use straight up potions on Gorath. We're gonna continue to strength drain. Drain. Drain, drain, drain. I don't give a fuck what it takes, bitch. So wait a minute. Yeah, get in there and do some fucking damage. Guess what? I can do that too. And it'll make me a rap god. She lives! Makala has many blessings to count. Gorath, see if you can do something about the cage. Cover your head and stand back. Boom shakalaka! Alright, ignore my icons. If you want to see Antherion down there in the bottom left, you need to sign up for my Patreon and donate $2 a month, you cheap fuck. Pug took Gamina into his arms. Eyes glistening with relieved tears, he hugged the girl tight to his chesticle, and for a long moment he simply held the bitch, his head resting in her silver-white mane of hair, while he mulled through the recent events. At last he slipped a finger between her chin, gently lifting and allowed his gaze to lock with hers. as they initiated a special mind speech that had been Gamina's gift since birth. He was lying, Father, all that time, Gamina thought. Even when he brought me here, he was trying to get you away from Krondor. I know, Pug thought in return, pushing a stray wisp of her hair into place. I shall have to see you better guarded in the future. I had always supposed that your gifts would keep you safe from harm, but I see my pride in you. I sometimes bordered on the dangerously arrogant. We must be more careful, agreed? Agreed. Again, she hugged herself to him, feeling her faint nod. He released her and kissed her forehead, looked to where Owen and Gorath stood at the cave mouth. Curiously, the squire was bent double, his face buried in his hands as he shook with the violent coughs. I'm okay, fuck, Owen wheezed, waving his hand, occasionally stealing glances at Gamina, because she was a fine-looking bitch. Really, I'll be fine. Fuck, my testicles. Pug smiled. The boy's theatrics were poor, but it was manifestly obvious. He wished an introduction before his lungs collapsed. Gamina, this hacking young ruffian, is Squire Owen, Bellaforte of Tyburn. Both he and Gorath have been instrumental in helping find you. Perhaps we should have them down to Stardock for dinner someday. You know, some caviar and some fucking filet mignon, bitch. Stardock, Owen's performance faltered at the mention of Pug's Academy of Magic. Realizing his lapse, he coughed tentatively into a hand. You mean the Stardock? None other, Pug frowned as he drew out a small multifaceted stone from the folds of his robe. This special pattern stone that I held in my asshole for 14 years should take us there, but we have to drop off Gamina before we attend to our business. She wants to hit the mall and buy some new Victoria's Secret shit. We will go to join Prince Arutha, Gorath asked. No, Pug replied, clapping his hands overhead. We go to Southern On! And the last chapter of the game, Chapter 9, The Mad God's Rage. Locklear's eyes hardened. At some level, he wanted to believe he'd seen something in the instant of a gate's collapse. It was irrational, no doubt, a vision he had conjured for himself to soften the blow of the Patris's death. As a man who had stood against many armies, Locklear knew all too well about the last-second vision seen on the battlefield. There was absolutely no fucking chance that Patris could have survived that blast. None! Fucking none! By some agency beyond his control, he turned back the melancholy that threatened to overtake him in his shitty little heart. Rationality broking his grief for the lost magician. There was still an army to contend with, still Mordehill to slay, and still a kingdom to defend. There would be time for grieving when it was finished. Such a dumb way to die, Locklear said, biting off words bitterly. Signier James nodded. He died a good death. Lucky. I wouldn't have wished for him to go, but he died to save others. You say that all the time, James, but there's no good way to die. They're all bad. James stared odd at his old friend and saw the coldness that glimmered in Locklear's gaze. He had come to know that look over the years, an expression that had first manifested itself at the Battle of Armenigar. Years before, when Locklear's girlfriend, Brownwen, who was the village slut, had been slain by a troll, so no one really cared. A bit of Locklear had died then, and in the place had grown the seed that had bloomed into a deadly and superior knight. But in all that time, he had never forgiven himself for letting that bitch die. You're not mad Patris is dead, James said finally. You're angry that you didn't die in his place. Locklear's eyes flashed protest, but suddenly he reached for his sword as 3 flashes appeared in the wood. Spellweavers! Locklear shouted. Let's fucking kick this shit out of them! Disliking the fact that they would be a disadvantage against a magical opponent without Patris, James steeled himself as he grabbed for his weapon. Stay your sword, Signiers. I believe it's still considered rude in the kingdom to skewer your friends. Duke Pug! Never have I been so relieved to see a friendly face. We were expecting Mordhill magicians. Serani magicians, James, or rather magicians trained by a Serani. No Mordhill witch would have the capability to make such a riff machine, nor would they chance going into battle with such poor odds of success. I still should like to know how exactly it was Delican managed to make contact with Makala. I had hoped that the Mordhill would be wary of another such attack, following the defeat of Mermandamus 10 years ago. Prince Arutha said they hoped to find Mermandamus and free him. The Mordhill are convinced we've been holding him captive all these long years. So, Gorath has told me, doubtless Makala exploited the belief to his advantage. That at least explains one wrinkle on my penis. The Mordhill have never forgiven us for that loss. But why is Makala doing all this? Obviously he is in this to rescue a debt. he isn't in this to rescue a dead Mordhill leader. For the moment, I believe I know, but I don't wish to say until I've taken a better look at something. This last problem I will have to unravel myself, with some assistance from Gorath and Owen. From here, I think we'll be able to teleport into the caverns beneath Sethanon. It is there our objective lies. What of Locklear and myself? Once Prince Aruther arrives with the reinforcements, deliver my assurance that he will not face anything magical from the Mordhill. If Makala indeed has assistance, they will be uninterested in the prince. They will be waiting for me. I am Pug. I am named after the wrinkly, ugliest, snottiest, sweatiest, shit-filled fucking dog that ever existed. So fuck off. Alright, motherfuckers. This is it. I've only been playing this goddamn game for 42 years. But here we are arriving at the final chapter. Chapter 9. Alright, folks, here we are. It's been quite the journey, so let's see what happens. Huh. Well, the light certainly didn't fucking happen. Don't do anything. I mean, okay. Before we move any further, I am of a mind to prepare you for what we are going to encounter. Located in these chambers is an artifact known as the Lifestone, crafted by the ancient Valhiru. It has powers beyond even my comprehension, but we know it was crafted for the purpose of great destruction. It was this that the false Mermandamus sought to achieve during the Great Uprising. False Mermandamus? What do you mean? He was not truly Mordhill. He was a Pantathian who took on the semblance of a Mordhill so he could achieve his goal. The point is irrelevant. What he sought was to activate the Lifestone. If that had happened, the devastation of Timirania would have seemed a garden compared to what we left of Midkemia. If the Valharu are dead, what does it matter? If no one knows how to use it, then it can't be of any danger to us. Not so. The souls of the Valhiru are bound to the stone, and it may be that tampering with it that allows them to emerge once more, perhaps even to inhibit a living body. Even in a symbiotic state, we have no certain way of knowing the destruction it would be capable of. So Makala wants to destroy everything? He is not mad, but his curiosity may lead to more trouble than he imagines. Hopefully we can find and stop him before he can do anything catastrophic. But why tell us about any of this? I'm a squire from Tyburn, and Gorath is a renegade from the Northlands. Isn't that dangerous? Your stations are unimportant, little one. I was once a kitchen boy in the court of Cryde. Oh shit, that's the starting point of Magician, the novel. I told you guys about it. You need to go fucking read it. I trust you because apparently Macros prefigured your involvement in this and did nothing to warn me before he left Midkemia. For whatever reason, I think he believes it necessary you be involved in these events, and he invariably acts for the greater good, however mysterious his reasons may be. Alright, good. Can I play the fucking game? Save, motherfucker, save, motherfucker, save. Save, motherfucker, save, motherfucker, save. Save, motherfucker, save, motherfucker, save! Holy shit, we don't need chapter 6. I'm reloading that shit. Goddamn game is over! Read chapter 9 and then that's it, bitch. Whoa. Owen laughed. Quickly, Pug impaled his mirthful companion with a venomous scowl, not at all amused that he'd hit himself in the head trying to close the door. I think it'd be easier on your head if you backed off a step, Owen suggested in a patronizing tone. Keep laughing and I'll use yours as a battering ram. I'm just trying to click on this fucking monster, you fucking cocksmokers. We're obviously gonna have to fight some beast hounds and some goblins. Their opponents were not surprised. They said, fuck you. Our dogs are coming to chew your balls off. I mean, what the fuck? They can't do much. The dogs are getting dropped to fucking pieces, though. Jesus Christ. It's terrible. Korath is a straight up demon slaying cocksucker, man. He's just fucking shit up. Hack! Oh, fuck! Yeah, I really don't give a fuck much, but I got the best armor in the game. I got all the healing pots. I got crystals shooting out my dick hole. I'm gonna eat your fucking dog because we're hungry. But beyond that, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, fucking open that pussy shit. Kidding me? We got the best lockpick in the world here. Lockpicker? Lockpickian? Is it the northern door? Alright, let's get... I think we need to search the bodies better, that's what I think. We got dead dogs. Ooh, shit, a new hammer. 28 hammer. I mean, better's better. Lord of Relish. Oh, well, we probably need that key. He's out of arrows, so we're going to go ahead and grab these poison arrows. That armor is unscathed. And let's head north. And then we'll use our funky new key that should get us through most of the stuff here. Holy fuck, is that a giant? I'm gonna kick him right in his giant balls. Their opponents said, fuck your surprise. I'm gonna bash your brains in. Can't do shit with spells. But I'm gonna fucking gut this giant. He's fucking dead as shit. Mages defend while this guy just cuts people to pieces. More like a giant fuck you. Strength increase, melee increase, armor class increase. So much increasing! The armor looks infallible. $18 over 20. Oh my goodness. Guys, we got stupid fucking heat points, okay? 99. Problems and a bitch ain't one. Oh goodness. This is ridiculous. I'm really curious how bad the boss will be, but that's what we're here to determine. The Game Hoarder has never turned down a DOS Legacy game challenge. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here for the mage, and he's dead. They're of course here for the mages as well. But we ain't having that shit. Fuck him up! Mage beat down. Oh. Gonna do fucking damage to Gorath? Kick you in the pussy. 14, 30, yeah, we're good. So good. Shooby-doo, poo-pooky, snooky-snoo. They agreed to attack because what fucking choice did they have? The attack was unexpected. Alright. Get a little love. Ah, man, I keep casting Fetters of Rhyme when I'm trying to do Evil Seek. I mean, why not just freeze up 2 characters though, right? And then fucking kill a dog right in front of the son of a bitch. I kill both your dogs, motherfucker. What you gonna do about it, miss? You fucking pussy. Get hacked down. I'm gonna hack you down to die, bitch. Gorath wants to get some health back. You ain't hit shit, motherfucker. You ain't hit shit with my dragon plate armor, you punk bitch. Keep trying, you punk bitch, motherfucker. Yeah. 47 now. Oh, you did 10? Cool. Guess what, motherfucker? You're gonna miss. I'm gonna keep fucking healing. And you're gonna be fucked. Oh, guess what? I'm fully healed. Fuck you! Get him, mages. Yeah, fuck this guy. Oh, he's dead. The fuck you got? 2, I got 4. That ain't shit. I can't put shit on your body anyway, you fuck. Shit, give me that fucking key. Cocksucker. Alright, I'm not entirely sure this needs to be done first, but we need to go make an observation, I suppose. And again, when we're doing these dungeons, I am showing us everything, just not dead ends. Freeze a stupid giant, see if it works. I mean, if we can get him locked up, we're good. I don't know what the fuck that was. all over your dick, bro. These fuckers have no chance, man. They have no fucking chance. Gorath is basically a fucking certified demon lord. Bronstock personally came from the 9th hell and gave him the fucking certificate. We're so close to the end game, I'm almost positive it will be this video. It is much the same as the magical parameters and the Temerian goddess used. Macalla must have learned their nature while he was here. Can you disassemble it? Not directly, we'll have to get some source of the generation and eliminate the problem there. So if we find Macalla, we'll be able to remove it. No, Macalla's already within, investigating the Lifestone as we speak. He'll have all the spellweavers scattered throughout the location to maintain a shield of this power. I don't think he was absolutely certain that I would have found the cup. So he knew you were going to find it? About 2 years ago, he was absent from Inkemia for a number of months. Shortly after, I informed him that I would divulge no more about this chamber and the events at the end of the great uprising of the Moradel. When he reappeared, he dismissed his absence, saying that he'd been traveling. So you think he ran across the cup himself? Among other things. It's the only way he could have known about its powers and left it for me to discover. It's also probable that about the time he decided to make contact with the Mordhill, it's the same time we found the Six. Dalakan's magical assistants. Not having seen them, I can't be certain whether they are native or not, but I suspect they aren't Mordhill spellweavers despite whatever the appearance. They may be using. Macalla has played your ruler for a fool. Dalakan won't stand to benefit in the slightest from the raid, despite anything Macalla might have indicated. Enough speculation, though. The sooner we find the Six, the sooner we can get this fucking shield down. This fucking shield is still up. Find the Six and fuck off and stop trying to get through the goddamn shit. Alright, so we're stuck here, and that's good because we're going to go back to where we needed to be, but I feel like that dialogue needed to happen. God damn it. Alright, let's continue. We might have an additional video. I think we will probably have one more video after this. The finale. But this is one of the last. Just because of the amount of battles they probably will throw in front of us. Boom, suck my dick. 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 I really feel like Skin of the Dragon is like the easiest. Just protect the mages with some low-level crystal usage. These are metal guys, so we can... Nah, let's play it safe. We're gonna get bum rushed here with our magic users because the amount of dickhead Mordhill. We're gonna cut them the fuck down. Make them rest, and then come kill bitches. Just fucking murder fucks. It's not really fair with Gorath murdering the way he does. Yeah, I'm not gonna even search. I don't give a fuck. It's not even worth going that direction. There is a chest, but it means nothing at this point in the game. Just a wasted battle. Well, let's see. We got this key. We got lockpicks. Huh? Lockpicks work. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's tall, it's round and hollow. Seems to get chewed a bit, but you'll rarely see the thing unless the other end is lit. Fuse? No? Okay, so let's see. Its tail is round and hollow. Seems to get chewed a bit. But you'll rarely see this thing unless the other end is lit. What do we got here? Oh, it doesn't start with a pipe. Pipe. There you go. Smoking a pipe. Easy fucking part cheesy. Bitch, you got enough room. Shut the fuck up. A lockpick, powder bag? I don't give a fuck about a powder bag. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care about that shit anymore. 24, 6. Holy shit. 24, 8? No, he needs that many too. 9 to 3, that fucking armor's infallible. That's good fucking armor, bro. Bro! Yeah, I don't think we need that anymore. You can drop that in a bag and take a shit on it for all I care. Please lick my balls and suck on my nuts. Cause the game code is coming through here with sluts. Yeah, we're going down another level. Of course, Pug replied absently. I was just thinking about something else. Without another word, Pug led them down the crumbling steps and told Owen to stop being a fucking pussy. Alright, down we are on the second level, where we must defeat the six magicians set upon thee. Gorath can read this shit unlike Patris. 4 legs in front, 2 behind. Its steely arm is scratched and dented by rocks and sticks. Still it toils as it helps feed the hungry. Plow. That's easy. Come on, give me something hard, bitch. That's a light crossbow. We don't want that shit. We're good. Moving on. A foul smell entered the air, and we thought, holy shit, it's time for strength, Jane. Fuck you! You're dead. And you don't have shit on you, so fuck you for being useless as a donkey dick. Oh, my food is ready. Nothing in there. We're not going to go that way because I'm not going to waste spells on somebody that doesn't matter. This is the end of the game. We're not here to fuck around like a bunch of retards. Let's get to it. However, some wyverns. I'm not worried about them. Korath lift bitterly. Said, fuck you, wyverns. Stupid pieces of shit. Got skin of dragon on myself as Gorath tears you to fucking pieces. I will do it too. Oh fuck, fireball! More fireball. Korath rushes forward and slays the wyvern like a little bitch. Fireball! Korath at this point is pissed off. He slays another dragon like a little bitch. Mega heal. Guess who else has that, you son of a bitch? Mega heal. Yeah, guess what? Fuck you. There's nothing in here besides pussies. Fuck out of my way, door. Shut up, microwave. I'll be there when I fucking be there. We're passing on chesticles now because they're just not fucking worth it. If you want to figure out the extra riddles, then you come here and play the game yourself, you cocksucker. I'm gonna go ahead and just fucking 3, 4, 5, and you can quaff some as well. You got the 8, Mr. Pug. Don't fuck this shit up, Game Order. You'll be dying. Neck bones be dying over here. Pug snapped his fingers, shouting something in Serani to the startled Spellweaver. He watched hard for a response from the magician and apparently saw what he had expected to see. What did you say to him? Owen asked. I offered peace, Pug said, nodding to the Great One, noting that the magician hadn't recovered from surprise. Apparently he is interested. But we decided to cast Strength Chain on the motherfucker anyways, because we don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm not spending 20 on that. Where's the invitation? Get over! Never mind. Okay, let's chase this fuck. He's fast as doggy shit. I need to cast freeze on this guy. Thoughts like clouds would be great. Oh, you ain't casting shit now, buddy. Gotcha, bitch! Yeah, you're fucking dead. You're fucking dead, bro. We got that stealth, we got that defense, and we got that scouting stealth. 90% now. Wind demons don't carry shit. They're lazy motherfuckers. They are lazy as fucking shit. I swear to God. They never carry a goddamn thing. Stupid, lazy son of a bitch. Stupid, lazy son of a bitch. Well, there's 2 chesticles in here. We're gonna give it the good old college try. But if they blow the fuck up, then fuck this shit. Pug, you are the badass spellcaster, so you cast this fucking shit. Okay, we got this one. And we got 24 restoratives of it. Gonna give 6 to you. Gonna give a bunch to you. That's for shooting bows and arrows. We don't give a flying fuck about that. And we deactivated this sonbitch. Firestorm. Holy shit. Do you have the spell, sir? You do now. You do now, sir. This kind of makes me want to have to take this. So you go ahead and grab on that. 50. $10 and $25 versus... Oh yeah, that is a bit better. Oh, we don't need to use these anymore, do we? We're in fucking normal world again. Is that what's happening? Let's make a little savey save. I'll probably get rid of all these goddamn crystals I've been carrying around, not that it matters. That's why the shit hasn't been going down. Fuck! I'm choking to death. Alright, here we go. On the road again. Can't wait to go on the road again. We got some big wyverns coming up, I think. Some big nasty assholes. I think we should take a shot opening it up. Oh shit, the same key worked once again. It's a fucking miracle. I think we got a ridiculous amount of healing potions at this point. Makes no sense not to get very close to max. You have 3. Give you 7. Give you 2. That gives me 48 and 48 and 47. So it does look like there'll be one more final video, just because I'm sure there's a decently long ending to this and I don't want to cram it. You know, I like to cram certain things, but not sure how effective Despair Thy Eyes will be, but I'm gonna go ahead and cast it on both wyverns and hope that Gorath here can just... Well, he obviously is going to. It's a done deal. The dragons are fucking dead as shit. Our valiant leaders will keep this, but only after they have given it. We're gonna go with the one first letter tilt and see if we can figure this out. So far I've slipped this once, this twice, and 3 times. And there's your answer. Just by doing that method. That's pretty sage advice. You definitely do not need that many lockpicks. Steel fire. You know, why not? Why give it to us if it's not good? We're good on the anti-poison. And let's continue. Let's see, do we want to go north or south? We have us a dirty demon. I don't know that that worked. It's fucking dead, whatever it is. Yeah, so we're casting spells off of our other stabs here. They're maintaining their abilities. So I think these crystals are done. Now don't worry if you think I've missed a spell weaver because you're following around and cheating on a map with me, then don't worry. We have to leave the same way we came in. We're gonna kill all 6 of those sons of bitches. Don't you worry. But what we won't do is go into fights that are meaningless. Did I get... I'm not sure that's the only chest in here. I guess it is. We got what we came for, I suppose. We need rest. We're getting fucked up in here. We can't sleep here, though. There's boogie monsters about. Alright, I think we're about to fight our first Spellweaver here. Or second. The Spellweaver foiled their ambush. We will tell what to expect, you asshole. Gorath gets fucked. Well, if that works on him, he's fucked. Because Gorath is going to show up and fuck your day up. He is going to fuck your day up. And you're going to be like, shit. What do I do now? Gorath just came in here and smashed me. Smashed me like a little bitch. Anyways, we gotta kill the 6 Spellweavers. That is the mission. Let's continue to do so. I really don't think there's anything else worth doing except killing the 6 and finishing the game. Yeah, we failed our ambush, but who gives a fuck? Same thing will happen here. Owen's spell casting does not fail. Gorath goes in for the fucking swing-a-ling-a-ling and disables that bitch. And then he does a hack. And that bitch falls down dead as fuck. That's it. It's a fucking rat, boo-boo. Oh, well, we gotta go there. What the fuck? Badass staff going on. Alright, well, we gotta open these motherfuckers. And we're gonna go with the scent. And hope old boy here can disarm them. We have the lightning staff. Which is 20. I don't think that cuts it as 1025. I think the staff of Macros is better. Oh, we already got the staff of Macros, honestly. Oh, yeah. Alright, we've been here, done that. I think we're just going to go ahead and finish the game now because honestly, there's not a whole lot after it. It definitely will not take another hour. These are hatchling wyverns. They caught our scent. But a freeze spell still works on them, so fuck them. It's almost not even fair at this point. Hack! Oh, you missed. Fuck it, my magic user would get in here and fuck you up. That doesn't do shit to my homie. Dead. Dead. All dead. Don't give a fuck. Alright, I think we've killed like 4 of the Spellweavers so far. Here's another one. I mean, he's gonna do what Spellweavers do. He's gonna try to fuck a Gorath. Who honestly thinks that's a joke. Alright, we got a lot of those motherfuckers dead. I don't know if they warn us when we get them all, but pretty sure we get to go fight the main boss afterwards. Definitely 4 or 5. She activated like a little bitch. Oh, we killed that motherfucker. We killed that sumbitch. 18. There is definitely a spellweaver around here somewhere. Where in the fuck is he, though? Those are ogres. Don't know where the last spellweaver is because it doesn't say, but I'm gonna hope it's in here. This looks extremely peculiar. He might not be in here though. In fact, he isn't. This is an empty room as shown. Maybe he is past the pit here. I feel like we've only killed 5 of them, but maybe we've only killed. Let's see. Yeah, I'm almost positive we've only killed 5 of the 6, which means we got a couple areas we can check here. To the north. And that's where he is. I want to say we're good now. Let's go ahead and save here as a backup. And we'll go and see if that other border, that invisible barrier is gone. And I'm going to go ahead and just meet you up there. Save some time. Alright, we're back. Let's hope this shit works. We better get some rest. I don't know what it was you were thinking, Owen, but as you see, the barrier is still here. We still have to find the 6 and convince them to drop the shield. That means we did not get them all, so I must still be one short. I'm gonna have to check which one, because I don't fucking know. I'll be right back when I find out, though. Well, I can tell you right now, I know where I missed one. So we will go ahead and do a backup save and go kill him really quick. Just straight west. And we'll, of course, use our same strategy, Fetters of Rhine. He won't be able to do a goddamn fucking thing. And then we will molest him. Ha! Sha! Sha! I don't even care what he has. Get the fuck out of here. Can really zoom out in the dungeons. Feels like more than the actual overmap in the overworld. Alright, all 6 of these fuckers are dead. I don't want to hear any goddamn bullshit about it. I called for you but was unable to reach your mind. The magician wields an amulet which renders this body feeble, and he is in the process of disabling the last defenses which ring the Lifestone. Makala is reckless, but I do not think he will have crippled you permanently. He must have unearthed some Valhiru artifact, likely a product of Lyran Baktos, the master of dragons. While he would be incapable of ruling your mind, he could still command your dragon flesh. My inability to know my own future blinded us to the possibility. It's something we'll have to attend to later. Gorath, I wish you to stay here and guard the Oracle. Thank you. It pains me that protection is necessary. Pug, you may require my strength when you reach the Surani magician. You will. A difficult time in the Lifestone chamber. No, Gorath, you have already given too much to this quest and seen what should have been seen by no other than myself. You would never so much as scratch Makala's skin before he burned you to cinders. He would be more respectful in the presence of magicians and less likely to do anything rash. For now you have a responsibility to guard the Oracle. Pug hurried Owen under an archway. The corridor angled sharply downward, its rough earthen floor littered with a slippery ceramic material which cracked underfoot with each step taken. In places the boy glimpsed ancient frescoes of the Moradil-looking race which stared back at him with eyes filled with enigmatic hate, the cause of which had been millions of years dead. Following a slow bend, they arrived at last at what looked to be a stone wall, but quickly Pug muttered a few words, and the door shimmered away into nothingness. Beyond lay a vast chamber, and Makala was waiting for them. I hoped more for you, Makala. Oh wait, that's Pug. I hoped more for you, Makala. When you first came to us years ago from the assembly, I sensed your heart full of darkness, you fucked up looking Santa Claus. The calculation, but I thought you would grow in gentleness, but you didn't. You're a mean Santa, so fuck you. We Sunari are, of course, bereft of that. Oh, this is the bad guy. We Sunari are, of course, bereft of that quality. Save your prating for the assembly, you retorted Santa. My friendship is with cold contempt, treated with my daughter as a wolf to his prey, which you defied and interdict to visit Sethanon. Assume nothing between us now, Santa, other than the respect due between practitioners. Why has the Assembly of Magicians seen fit to interpose itself into Midkemian affairs? As a whole, the Assembly was unable to reach consensus on this matter. They hesitate to dabble in matters that might arouse your ire. Otherwise disposed with a small problem concerning House Akoma, they decided those who felt this investigation necessary could conduct it of their own volition. I undertook that responsibility. I should be careful taking such weight upon your soldiers, you old fucking Santa. It may crush you. Like tons of little boys' gifts and rocking horses and Barbie dolls, you asshole. 10 years ago, you engaged in a battle to bar the Valhiru entrance to your world. A battle in which you requested the service of several companies of Surani foot soldiers. As such, the battle became a matter of imperial interest and fell within the jurisdiction of the Assembly. You, however, have thwarted all of our efforts to gather information about the battle and have forbade our investigation of Sethanon. Many sons of great houses fell, but their bodies were never recovered for proper rites. Your attempts at invasion are execrable, Makala. Never has the Assembly concerned itself with the souls of the dead, and I don't believe they are practicing a newfound piety. You wish to learn how I defeated the Valharu. Indeed, how could we not? The Valharu were a race of unspeakable evil and dread power who once nearly destroyed our world. Although my brothers harbor you with the greatest respect, Pug, you would be incapable of turning aside such monstrous power unaided. Judging by the numerous defenses that ring this abandoned town, we assume the only possible solution. You conceal the thing of power in the caverns here. I cannot fault your fears, but your methodology has been despicable, you old fucking Santa Claus. The Lifestone was created in the darkest days of the Mad God's rage, a war in which the Valharu strove to destroy the Gaj of Makednia. With it they delivered they could conquer every corner of the universe, and in all likelihood they could have. It must have eternally locked away here, and its existence must die out with that small handful of us that looked upon it. You will speak to none of the assembly about what you have found here, or you shall have to answer to me, Santa. I cannot in good conscience keep such a secret. What if such a weapon were wielded against the Empire? Could not such a weapon lay waste to all the children? Ho, ho, ho. We cannot simply bury such a weapon. It must be destroyed for the good of all the future generations of Empire and Kingdom. Impossible. We have no way to know what would happen if we attempted to destroy it, you stupid fucking Santa. It may not be tested without potentially disturbing the Valharu, whose souls now occupy the stone. As I suspected, you've done nothing to study it. Great though your power may be, you haven't done a fucking thing with the secrets that lie within the stone. Its very existence is obscene. It must not fall into the hands of hostile power. Macalla, do not tamper with the stone, you old goddamn Santa Claus. Go fuck Rudolph, if you will, but it must be left untouched for the good of all. I judge now as it is my right of the great one of the Assembly of Magicians. I will not deliver any gifts to the children. It must be destroyed, Pug, for the good of the Empire! You must fight me, asshole! Okay, but yet you can heal first, you cocksucker. Go ahead and drink all your fucking healing potions, you fucking pussy. You're gonna need it. Yeah, drink. Drink up, motherfucker. Drink that shit and drink this shit. Drink it. Cocksucker. Not sure what else to do. We can summon some motherfucking doggies. It'd be dope if we got the jump on this dickhead. Macalla raised his staff, not wanting to strike down the surrounding, but realizing the choice was being made for him, Pug summoned what resources were left to him after the Temerian cup had been blanked his spellcasting ability. Perhaps between he and the boy, he could still defeat Macalla. Even though he summons big fucking demons to beat the living fuck out of him. Okay. I think we should do Skin a Dragon. Do shit against Skin a Dragon, bruh. Skin a Dragon is crazy. They're lucky we don't have Gorath, obviously. They'd be in deep fucking shit. I ain't gonna do dick. I think we gotta... I don't know, we need to experiment, obviously. I think the drain is the way to go with these guys. If we can fucking stay on it. Could just trying to keep ripping the evil seek. That ain't working quite yet. But I can do this. Holy shit, this motherfucker regenerated all his stamina. You got crumbled. You got crumbled. Oh, defeat, motherfucker. How's that feel with my dick in your mouth? It was over. Pug stared at Makala's lifeless form as it lay silently like a little bitch on the hard stone floor. Hiding from the grief that threatened to overcome his pain and exhaustion, he turned to Owen, saw the boy was on his knees, ready to suck him off. Pug was about to help the boy to his feet when he noticed a strange light filling the chamber. The Lifestone pulsed warmth. Rays of emerald light touched Owen's solemn features, deepening the hollows of his face, and he approached the blasted turf occupied moments before Makala's towering rage. Nearby, Pug spoke softly, his voice diffusing off the cavern walls into 1,000 bouncing whispers. It may be difficult, Pug said, but don't judge him too harshly, Owen. I have performed acts nearly as monstrous in the name of common good. I find that hard to believe, Owen replied. You're a good man. So was he in his own way. Loyalty can sometimes be misguided even in the finest of men. Both magicians flinched in unison as muted sword strikes erupted in the corridors outside the chamber. With startling rapidity, the sounds approached, dissolved into pattering. Desperate footfalls and howling half-screamed oaths. Watch yourselves, Pug shouted across the cavern. Someone's coming! Hurried by a shadowy assailant, Gorath backed into the chamber, his sword flying in a defensive arc before him. Repeatedly, razor-like fists flashed out of the darkness to challenge him, but he skillfully turned the attacks to his advantage. Finding the rhythm of his opponent, he feinted right when he was expected to move left, and a warrior barreled past him. Delican! Owen exclaimed. Tripped up by Gorath, the Mordheal leader crashed to the ground, snarling all the while in slavering fury. Attempting to rise, he slashed upward with his gauntleted fist, but brutally Gorath stepped aside his guard and delivered a rain of heavy kicks until the older warrior felt so quiet like a little bitch in the night. I suggest you lie still, Gorath snapped, wiping rivulets of blood from his face. I may decide to kill you yet. I hear you, Delacan croaked, his voice weak like a little whore. For a long moment he remained curled in a ball, like that bitch from Metroid, his breath tearing raggedly from his throat as he clenched and unclenched his fist, like he was squeezing something, to make him feel better. With extreme effort, he turned his head and looked upon the mesmerizing light of the Lifestone and froze like a fucking testicle in a winter storm. No! Pug shook his head, apprehension welling within him. Like a black lake, he caught the Moradil's expression. Stumbling forward, he tried to interpose himself in a way, but his failing strength abandoned him because he hadn't worked out in like 7 months and he was a weak little bitch that forgot to take his protein. Swatting Gorath effortlessly aside as he rose, Delacan's eyes flashed with a reflective radiance. Pools of radiance. Like a puppet on a string, he began to stagger forward. His steps almost childish in their plodding. Undoubtedly something had control of his mind. Dazed but alive, Gorath leapt to attack and jolted hard into the Mordhill leader. His miscalculated blow carrying the both of them not down but forward into the Lifestone. Together, they reached for the sword. What madness is this? Who? Something within the sword consumes, can't fight it. Him, ashen sugar! The Valor whose souls trapped within the stone are slipping their bounds. We will have to kill them both. But what about Gorath? You must know an evil can't fight it him much longer. Can't hold him! Now! Blah, motherfucker, boom shakalaka! Owen stared blankly at the Lifestone. We killed that son of a bitch, Owen said, a bitter hurt in his words. He came to the kingdom to warn us and we fucking killed him. Don't be petulant, Owen. This isn't the time for it. Glaring at Pug with shock, Owen opened his mouth to reply, but found the adequate words failed him. Angered, he turned as if to leave, but felt the master magician's hand on his shoulder. Wait, Pug said, his voice more gentle than it had been. Meeting the boy's hateful gaze, he motioned for him to stay. You must understand. Gorath was dead the minute he touched that sword. If we had hesitated another moment longer, both he and Delacan would be dead, and unspeakable evil would be loose in our world when Delacan began to change. You could see the Valhiru were attempting to mold them into a form they could use. Do you remember the terrible devastation we saw on Tiberiana? That would be a paradise compared to the lives we would lead under their dominion. I'm telling you this because you now have the knowledge and abilities which come with terrible responsibilities. You will have to make decisions for worse than someday if you continue down the path you're on. You are going to have to learn to think before you act, but never to regret your decisions, right or wrong. Otherwise, you will slowly begin to not make decisions at all, just like a bleeding liberal. But how can I know which are the right decisions? Owen asked. How can I be sure? Pug squeezed his shoulder. You'll need to live to a ripe old age to know that I am not nearly old enough to have an answer. All I know is what Macros the Black once told me. He said to train those around me well, to make them powerful, but also to make them loving, generous. I see those things in you. Now draw the sword from the stone and rip off the Disney movie. The battle was against them. Enraged, war leader Muriel growled orders to his terror-stricken lieutenants as he reviewed their weakening lines from the safety of an elm-shaded hill, watched with fury as his forward ranks of the pikemen retreated under an unexpectedly heavy rain of kingdom longbow fire. In a short while, the combined mass of Prince Arutha's relief forces and the garrison of Sethanon would be in a position to push them into the only quarter of the city where they would be unable to retreat, and then it would be only a matter of hours before they would be forced to surrender or die in a blaze set to flush them out. War leader Marelf, you must come quickly! Hearing a commotion to his left, he muttered a silent curse on Delacan's head for leading them on this fool's errand. Then snapped his attention to the small group of Mordhill who were advancing towards him, faces flushed with excitement. Their leader, a scar-faced whelp of 20 summers, knelt reverently at his feet before breathlessly delivering his message. At the keep! Your father has taken Prince Arutha, and I believe the Marked One is with him. The tide of the battle turns. Stalking skeptically after his messengers, he progressed through a ruined avenue and into a cobbled central square, filled with conversing Mordhill warriors. Above them, Delacan mounted the fire-blackened parapet walk of the keep, preceded by a mysterious robed figure and a prince of Krondor, the latter bound hand and foot, unable to do shit, but follow where he led. Brethren, silence fell over the square as a robe-clad figure stepped past Arutha and Delacan, and into the archer's turret, a hand placed over his right breasticle. Ripping open his white garment, he revealed a body made not with hunger, but bearing an unmistakable curling purple birthmark which resembled a dragon, and was the mark of legend. Instantly, a chant rose among the Mordhill warriors, many of them falling to their knees in ecstatic reverence. I have returned, O my children, Mermandamus shouted from the battlements, revealing a glittering sword of gold, its hilt set with stones of lapis. That's blue, in case you didn't fucking know that. I'm cool, because I do. Hidden deep in the chambers of the earth below our feet, Prince Arutha sought to keep this sword from me, from us, the key of our future. For 10 years he imprisoned me in the bowels of this hell against my will, but you have freed me, he said, sweeping the air with the sword. 10 years ago I promised you the dawning of a new age. I was repaid with abandonment, but today I am free, because you who followed Delacan believed in our dream. You have demonstrated your worthiness and loyalty, and as a reward you shall bear witness to the death of the Lord of the West and the final fulfillment of the prophecy. A dark cheer ripped through the crowd as Mermandamus held the sword aloft and faced Arutha, his lips curled back in a wicked smile as he advanced on the dazed prince. Considering the things that had been done to him, the crowd thought it likely their former leader would execute Arutha slowly, and they were ripe for the spectacle. Abruptly, Mermandamus halted. Beneath him, the stones of the keep began to tremble as if the entirety of the extractor were being shaken by an invisible hand. His look of the proud defiance suddenly turned outrage. What treachery is this? Mermandamus screamed. Who meddles with the fucking prophecy? As if in answer, the thunder pealed overhead, announcing the arrival of the great dragon and rider, the pair seemingly having formed from the very air itself. Floating down from dizzying heights, they descended to a point level with the keep's rooftops, and the dragon's wings beating great gales of winds against the crowd. The prophecy is false, Mermandamus, as are you, Pug shouted from the dragon's back. You have betrayed the folk of the kingdom and those of your own people for a lie. It is time for your terror to come to an end. At Pug's command, Arutha ducked, narrowly averting death as the dragon skimmed low overhead, lashing the battlements with its titanic whip-like tail, hurling both of Mermandamus and Delacan, screaming like bitches, into the horrified hordes who watched far below. Fanning away from the impact of the two, bystanders hastened to escape, fearing a possible second attack from the flying dragon and its equally menacing rider. Standing in the midst of the crowd, Murielf looked on, void of pain and fear, his voice calm and clear as he addressed a goblin lieutenant who stood near him. Gather your kin and call the retreat. Lord Murielf, we may still win. Lead us. Collaring the green-skinned creature, Murielf lifted him off his feet. I now lead the nations of the north, and my first command is that I shall lead us home. Call the retreat, Murielf spat, hurling the goblin backwards. The day is theirs, but I must see to something first. Disregarding the panicked warriors who sought egress from the square, Murielf picked up his way over the burning rubble to where his father lay dead, his wolfish eyes reflecting only the clouds of smoke which drifted through Sephinon. For all his father's grand schemes, for all the things that he had thought to accomplish, he was nothing now, nothing but a hulk of dead flesh. He had been a fool to trust Serrani magician. Leaning over the dead body, Murielf snatched up his golden sword, which Mermandamus had retrieved from the caverns below. Although he knew very little of the prophecy which had inspired both his father and Mermandamus to their deaths, he had no intentions of wasting what little they had gained in the battle. Perhaps he had returned to the Northlands. He could still find a way to harness the power of the artifact, assuming if it had any powers at all. Murielf! Turning, the Mordhill war leader had no time to react before the lightning-quick assassin was upon him, driving a knife skillfully through his left eye and deep into his fucking brain, killing him like a little bitch instantly. Without a sound, he crumpled to the ground across his dead father, dropping the sword even before he could raise it. Smiling coldly, Narad withdrew the knife and wiped clean the gray flesh from its bone blade, then snatched Mermandus' prized sword from where it lay abandoned on the ground. One by one he had borne witness to the destruction of his rivals. Gorath of the Ardanian, his own brother, Nago, Delican, and his son Moreoth, all destroyed by their own greed or inaction. Now there would be the matter of dealing with the bitch Lilian, who had been Delican's mate. And then he might even claim the throne of Sar-Sagoth for himself, assuming no bastard getting former warlord reclaimed the right. It would be of a small consequence, however, for now he possessed what they had all sought. Assuming he lived, he would learn to exploit his newfound advantage. Resheathing his knife in his boot, he spotted a slow-moving band of Mordhill limping towards the dimwood, and he hurried to join them, blending in with the crowd, in the same manner in which he had come to Sethanon, as an unrecognizable face in the mob of the beaten and the angry. Arutha watched with mild wonder as Pug conjured the prince's duplicate into non-existence, then just as quickly eliminated the remarkably lifelike illusions of Delican and Mermandamus, who lay crumpled on the ground below the keep. The corpse of Delican's son would have to be removed later by less arcane means. A shame we didn't have you with us at our Manjar, cousin. Pug, Arutha said, a performance such as that before Mermandus' troops might have won us the battle. Pug shook his head. Spectacle won't win your battles, but at least it may prevent the Dark Brothers from plotting another attack against Sethanon. With a dozen or more Mordhill witnesses you've left alive on the battlefield, most of them should return alive to the Northlands. Having seen their leaders die in the possessing the object Mermandamus sought, they'll have little reason to return here. Let us hope, Arutha said. I have little desire to do this again. What about the artifact? Owen asked. A useless sword, Pub replied with a grin. The oracle of the owl indicated a hidden room where I might find it when I asked for assistance with the plan. Shortly after that Mordhill gentleman who picked it up returns to Sar-Sagoth, he will discover it's useless and curse the names of both them and for having spilled so much Mordhill blood on false prophecies. Seeing James and Locklear poking about in the ruins near the keep, Arutha scowled. I have a feeling those two are going to keep me busy for months with their questions about this place. Fortunately, they're loyal. If I tell them the subject is closed, they'll both trust me enough to leave the issue alone. You can always tell them the sword was truly what was buried here, Owen suggested. The answer's good enough for the Mordhill. Arutha shook his head. Locklear will probably forget the matter once he sees a pretty young face in Krondor, but Jimmy is different. He won't accept it, though he will never ask anything more. I don't like that I will have to lie to him. He's a loyal subject as I've ever had. What about the Serrani? Owen asked, nodding. Arutha seemed equally concerned with Pug's answer. I shall have a talk with them. A well-respected member of the Assembly of Magicians named Ho-Chip Pepper already knows something of the event, and he will help me assuage their fears, Pug said. Thankfully, they'll have their hands tied to another bothersome individual at the moment. Satisfied, Arutha said his farewells and moved off to be of assistance in evacuating the remaining soldiers from the area, fearing that some of them may become too curious and discover things best left unfound. While watching the prince depart, Pug smiled quietly to himself, gaining Owen's attention. You seem pleased about something, Owen said. What is it? You will note that the prince said nothing about your silence, Pug said. You know the secret of Sethanon and all the Midkemia. Only Prince Arutha, King Liam, Duke Martin, Thomas of Elvanda, and myself truly know what lies beneath our feet. As if to reinforce the point, Pug tapped his staff at Owen's feet. What are you saying? Smiling, Pug began to lead him down the winding path towards the city's smashed southern gate. What that means is the prince expects me to guarantee your silence. That will be difficult to do. With you in Tyburn and me at my Academy of Magicians at Stardock, it will require that I make a number of long and tiresome journeys for the sole purpose of assuring you keep your silence. It seems a waste of time. Stopping to look into the sunset, Pug seemed lost in thought. Of course, it is possible I could take you on as a student of magic. Your living expenses paid in full by Prince Arutha. Are you interested in becoming a true magician, Owen? Laughing for the first time in a great while, Owen twirled his staff in his hands. I've never wanted anything else. And there she is. That's it. That's the end. No great cinematics, just a lot of reading. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed the LP. We've finally come to an end. Look forward to continuing The Secret of the Silver Blades. Thank all you Horlings for watching. Check out my Patreon channel for other videos. And I love you all.